Hi, my name is Beverly Little Thunder, and I'm from the Standing Rock Nation in North Dakota. I currently live here in Vermont, but I have been in Standing Rock where my people are taking a stand against a big black snake called the pipeline that they're trying to run through the Missouri River, under the river. A leak of that pipeline with that crude oil could contaminate not only the reservation's water, but the water all the way downstream. This pipeline was originally going to go through Bismarck, but the white citizens of Bismarck didn't want it going through their town because they were afraid it would contaminate their water. So, send it to the Indians. Well, we don't want it either.
Take a stand, take a stand.
And today I'm here with this action, and we are going to go to the TD Bank, and we are going to stage a sit-in, because TD Bank is one of the banks that has loaned money to DAPL, Dakota Access Pipeline, for their project. Then we are going to ask them to withdraw that support financially, because that financial support is coming from our dollars being deposited in that bank. Local Native people can't always be at these actions because of work and family. So we really appreciate it when we have some of our white allies come out to help support and help get our message across. And in this case, it's vitally important because we are all 70% water. Water is life, and it is something that we all depend upon. There's not a living thing on the planet that can live without water. And corporations coming into communities and doing what they want to do, digging up sacred sites, digging up graves, is what's happened in North Dakota, and it won't stop them from doing that here. So it's really important for me to be here and to pray in a peaceful way, because back home, my people are in snow up to their knees. They're bound and determined to spend the winter there to ensure that this pipeline doesn't go through. And we're privileged because we're standing in the snow, which seems fitting to me. But we have warm homes to go to. We have cars with heaters to get into. These people who are in Standing Rock don't have that. And it's important that we support them, because our voices here is the prayer that connects with their prayers. And that's what this is all about. It's a spiritual action. It's not a violent action. Remember the future. Take a stand, take a stand, take a stand.
Welcome everybody to our solidarity with Standing Rock. It's an honor to stand here with everyone here today. We are chosen this spot specifically because here in Vermont, our taxpayer money has been deposited in the TD Bank. $193 million worth.
Oh my word!
And TD Bank is invested 10% into the Dakota Access Pipeline. So directly or indirectly, we do not want to fund genocide. We do not want to fund the violation of human rights. We do not want to fund the injustices to this earth and the water that supports each and every one of us. As Beverly Little Thunder said as we were leaving this morning, we're all 70% water. We're all mostly made of water. This is so important to each and every one of us. Water is life. Water is life. So I'd like to introduce you to Beverly Little Thunder, who is a Standing Rock tribal member and a resident of Vermont.
Thank you. I want to thank all of you for coming out and standing in the snow. I want to thank all of you for understanding how the agencies and organizations that we do business with every day spend taxpayers' money. How our money going into these banks helps support them, helps them to give more money to people who aren't thinking about the environment, who aren't thinking about the future, who are not thinking about the water that our children, our grandchildren are going to drink. I also wanted to do a pipe ceremony here. Not something that I generally do in public, but it felt that I needed to do it here today. Because I want us to remember all of those who are in Standing Rock right now. It is so fitting that we're standing here in the snow. It is so fitting that we stand here with snowflakes falling on the pipe. Because that is the way that our people are praying in Standing Rock. And I remember the elders saying, it's through collective prayer that we are going to succeed in this world. It's through our collective prayer that we are going to make changes. And it's through our young people that these changes are going to happen. And so I see a lot of young faces here. I hear this little girl behind me saying, water is life.
Water is life.
That's right. Water is life. And that's who we're doing this for. And so I fill this pipe. It's the sacred pipe that is the people's pipe. And with it we offer our prayers. It is with this pipe that look what the people were told that when they were praying for something that they should use the sacred pipe. It would take all day if we had a pipe ceremony that included everyone. So there's just a few that I've asked to participate in this. But while we were doing this, I would ask that you all, in your own way, in your own words, however it is that you have a connection with Creator, whatever you call that which is greater than us. In Lakota, we say, Wankan Sanka, which means great mystery. It's a great mystery to us, but we know that there is something bigger than us that guides everything that we do, and that has given us this planet to care for. It's given us this planet to live on, to take care of, not to take from. We've taken so much from it that it will soon be uninhabitable to those people who do remain. But we still have a chance to make those changes, and our being here, our praying in this way, our confronting this thing is a part of that. So I thank you.
We thank you.
And so for those who don't know, today is an important day of victory. We've won one fight within the greater fight.
Yes.
The Army Corps of Engineers did deny the easement, but there's much more to do. So I invite everyone to hold this space in prayer, in silence in your hearts, as we get to participate in this ceremony right here in Montpelier.
And Kashila, I give thanks. I give thanks for the privilege and honor of holding this pipe, praying in this way. I give thanks to those ancestors who've gone before us. I give thanks to those who are yet to come. I pray from Kashila that as we offer these prayers, the four directions, that those energies would come together and that they would help us. They would help us continue to stop these snakes that are going across this land. That they would help to stop all of the abuses that people with greed and money are trying to do. And I pray, Tankashila, that you'll hear our humble prayers, hear those things in our heart, and let them be one with all of those in Kashila who are back home in North Dakota. Oh, okay.
Solidarity with indigenous sovereignty, we will not pay for this pipeline. Protect the sacred sites, uphold the treaty rights. We will not pay for police brutality that's coming day and night. We stand for human rights. We will not pay for this corporate greed. We stand in solidarity with indigenous sovereignty. We will not pay for this pipeline. Protect the sacred sites, uphold the treaty rights.
Since April, there's been a sacred fire going. This fire does not go out. And this fire is at Standing Rock. And there's ceremony every morning, every evening. All action is taken in ceremony. We are participating and witnessing the evolution of nonviolence. The permit was denied because of the water protectors working direct action non-violently with prayer and ceremony. It's hard to find words right now. One of the actions, many of the actions that took place after the 27th of October and after the election that we all lived through, is many groups came together at Standing Rock. Black Lives Matter, PICO, Brown Berets, and we began doing ceremony and actions together. And as one of my relatives out there said, now we can thank Trump for speeding up, bringing all the red and brown and black brothers and sisters together, because things are going to change. And so as we're crossing over all our organizations and coming together as a people, it's important that we hear and know that this has been an Indigenous-led movement, and at the front of it have been the voices of the youth and the women. And I invited Ebony here today to offer some words, and I'm just really grateful to know her and and be working with her. And it's important that we all show up to Black Lives Matter. Thank you.
Wow, we have a victory, and we will continue having victories. There's a reason why it's called Standing Rock, because this is where we're standing. This is the season that all the oppressed people of this nation comes together, and that we break through the walls that have been here for generations, the walls of oppression, the walls of hindrance, the walls of murder, rape, and violence. We're breaking through those walls. This is the season of transition. We're transitioning into another world, another type of living, and it's about time. So Trump talked about making America great again. No, we're making a new America. Yes. And this time people of color will have a voice. We will be seen. We will be heard. Our land will be ours. And we will not ever again allow systems of oppression to take us down, to tear us down, to kill us, to rape us. We're building a new America where everyone is counted, where everyone is equal, where everyone has a chance to live out their dreams, where everyone has a chance to live in peace, where everyone has a chance to be heard. That's our new America. And it doesn't matter what person is in the presidency. It's us as a people that make up America, not one man, not one person.
The children are the leaders of the next generation. Let's give them the tools to bring peace to our nation.
Call upon TD Bank to stop funding the Dakota Access Pipeline. By funding this pipeline, we're violating Indigenous and human rights.
We call upon TD Bank to defund the Vermont gas pipeline and the fracking in Alberta on the Lubicon Cree territory. That would supply the flow of gas through the pipeline. This project violates Indigenous rights by fracking on Lubicon Cree territory with no respect for Indigenous sovereignty.
We call upon Vermont to take our state's money out of TD Bank. Roughly $750,000 a year worth of our taxpayer dollars goes to the cost of banking with TD. That means our state is supporting a company that funds projects that violates Indigenous and human rights.
That's right. We call upon the Morton County Sheriff's Office and other law enforcement to stop human rights abuse and violence in North Dakota.
Yes. We call upon the Dakota Access Pipeline to respect Indigenous sovereignty.
Yes. We call on Energy Transfer Partners for the immediate removal of all equipment located on tribal and Army Corps land to show their respect for Indigenous rights and in respect of their permit being denied. NoDAPL!
NoDAPL! I stand with the future of this land. 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 Spirit. I stand with the spirit of this land. I stand with the spirit of this land. I stand Spirit